Welcome back to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be reviewing Chugzi. It's an unlimited paraphrasing tool and article spinner. Now, it has been out for a few months on AppSumo. You can see currently it has 4 tacos out of 5, but this is misleading, and I'm going to go ahead and take you to that. Right now, it's getting 5 tacos from several people right here, and the only one that gave it a 1 taco. Unfortunately, this kind of is a bummer for developers that are releasing softwares where this isn't even a reflection of the actual software. It just says that they had a hard time with the redemption process. That does not work. Verification never reaches to the inbox or spam box. But I just signed up for an account and I had no issues. And I've already tested the software out. So this software is definitely not a 1 taco out of 5. And so I do recommend when you're looking at these deals, if you do see one that's at, if it's at 4 tacos, then you go and check the reviews and you always want to do this, whether you're buying a product from Amazon, go see what that negative review really is. It has nothing to do with the actual software, right? So they could be, steering people away from this tool when it really is in fact a really, really great tool. So just so you know, there's people that are really, really loving this. It's a very active developer and founder of the company. They get on. Today is February 4th, and you can see February 3rd, February 2nd. Look at all these questions that are getting answered, and they're all getting answered by the Chugzi creator, Ben. He's just following up on everything, right? So they're very involved in the software. We can go look at what you're going to get. So yeah, they released it on November 21st, 2021. So it's been out for just a couple months. And what you're going to get is, this is what's super cool. You get a lifetime access to Chugzi plan. Of course, I have access. I'm going to go and show you the tool and show you what it can do for you. And then probably use cases, who needs this tool. So you get all future Chugzi plan updates. There's no reason to stack this plan because you get unlimited AI paraphrasing, unlimited AI article spinning, unlimited characters, unlimited private label rights articles. So there's some really cool features in here. If you know anything about private label rights, then this software is definitely going to be for you, because you need to read, the days, 10, 15 years ago when you could take PLR digital content, like a PLR or ebook, and just grab it and go and publish it on Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing or something like that. At one point you could do that. And that was before they had all the duplicate content checking algorithms that they have built in. But now you can't do that. You can't take PLR. Now PLR is great. It's already structured. All the chapters are ready to go. All the content is ready to go. But you do need to paraphrase and rewrite it in a way that makes it unique before you go and publish it. And that's where this tool comes in. But one other thing I'm going to show you real quick is we're going to go and look at the actual roadmap of the software. So this is February 4th, the time of making the software. It's also February 4th. So someone had asked this question as well. And this is what Ben came up with, the creator of Chugzi. So they basically, January to February, they're going to be releasing a WordPress plugin. That's going to be included in the lifetime deal. A March to April update will be the Chrome extension. So you could use this in any Chrome application. You could be spinning content probably in Google Docs, all kinds of good stuff. May to June, they're going to have an account level API included with lifetime deal. Not 100% sure what that means. If you can maybe API this into other tools that you have, or if you can have virtual assistants as well use the tool. Not really sure, but that's pretty cool. And then later on in the fall, they're going to release like an agency type plan, which would not be included in the lifetime deal. You can sell services to agencies. But you're getting so much in this deal. Let's go back up to the top. So it does start at 147, but you got to look at what you're getting. You're getting unlimited content, unlimited paraphrasing. And this would be kind of, I guess you could say that this is an alternative to Quillbot, which is the other probably leading paraphrasing tool on the market. But this thing can do so much more as well. So we're going to be looking at Chugzi. So here is what the homepage looks like on Chugzi. You can actually go and test out the software right on their homepage, which is super cool. It's an AI paraphrasing tool, and I've been in a long conversation with Ben, the creator of the software today, and he's told me a little bit about their tech, which is really exciting. They're not just paraphrasing in the traditional sense that maybe a tool like Quillbot is doing. Now, nothing in this review is going to take anything away from Quillbot. Quillbot is obviously a really good paraphrasing tool, but it does look at everything at the word level, right? It's going to spin confident words at the or paraphrase or spin at the word level. Well, Chugzi does something different. They have a completely new tech, new algorithm that is, I have not seen anything like it on the market. And they're going to be taking full sentences at a time and giving you different variations of it to rephrase all your content very quickly. So we're going to jump into that, but you can come through here. You can watch the video right there and so forth. And then you can see all these different tools. They have the paraphrasing tool, the AI spinner, the AI grammar and spelling checker, and the ever-growing article database of PLR, and you can just start with one of those. So we're in here. You can see I've already used the tool a little bit, and we're going to go and start doing some testing. So the cool place, if you get the lifetime deal, you're going to be able to start is right here. Try it now. Now you can go and get content anywhere on the net and basically use it for the tool. You can go to eZine articles, or you can, if you already have PLR that you've purchased, maybe you purchased PLR on Warrior Plus, or maybe you have a large database of PLR. It is easy to get a large database of PLR, and it can collect dust, but this tool will help you actually put your PLR to good use. So inside the private label rights PLR articles section, we'll be able to come through and actually you can search by keyword, right? So maybe I can say make money and push enter. So 401k cash out versus 401 loans. Make money online is not easy. How to make money with hobbies. And it just keeps going, and you can click the show more button, and it's just going to keep popping out more. I mean, they've probably got tens of thousands of articles in here. We can also come back through here, remove the keyword, and then just go and look at the different categories. So they have all kinds of different categories in here, right? So I really like this, right? A lot of the main categories, and I like how they have digital marketing in here. So I'm going to click on that. And this is going to just open up a bunch of stuff for digital marketing. So how can I view saved passwords? You know, how do you get more customers with LinkedIn? How to add links to Instagram? How to choose a reliable web hosting company? So let's go with that one. How to choose a reliable web hosting company. So I'm going to say read more. It's going to take you to this over here. You can actually look at the content right here. Now, one thing to note is that it's definitely intended, but the layout of the website is a very zoomed in experience. And I'm not really sure that if you're able to, like if I push Control- on my keyboard, it doesn't really do anything. They have something coded in here on the site where you're not really allowed to change what your view is going to be. And so I don't know, I guess that would be one thing. I like things to be a little bit more zoomed away, but it certainly looks nice. It's just a little zoomed in for my liking, but that's completely just a aesthetic, critique, I guess. It doesn't take away from the functionality or anything like that. I don't know. You guys leave a comment below. What do you guys like? Do you want the functionality to see more on the screen and a little bit further away, or do you like this zoomed in effect? So go ahead and drop a comment below. Just make it interesting. All right. So one thing I'll do is I'll take this and I'm going to actually highlight all of this text here, right, all the way to the bottom. And I like how they protected themselves. It's a really well thought out program here. They've put a disclaimer in here. Information on the site is in no way meant to replace the advice of a professional. Please ensure to fact check and acquire professional help regarding all information. The fact that they put that in there just shows that they do care. They care about what they're doing. They care about what you're doing as well. You need to do that if you're going to be publishing that content on your site, right? And giving out any kind of advice that could, impact somebody making a decision or something like that, right? I'm going to right click right here and just say count these words. So we've got a over 900 word article. Earlier I was testing, there was a 500 word article. So it looks like they have long form in here and then shorter articles as well. So we've got this 900 word article right here, and I'm just going to push the spin now button. So it's going to take you over to, this is going to be the main tool you're going to spend most of your time in, right? And for the time being, there will be some updates coming soon to Chugzi as well, where when you go back and look at the tools here, right now in the background, what's happening when we use this tool over here, the Paraphrase tool, and there's some different things right here that we can actually specifically change the way that the output's going to be. And I'll go over that in a minute. But some of these other tools, the AI article spinner and the grammar, that's happening in the background already every time we spin, right? So really, you have this right here, the PLR, and then you have the paraphrasing tool, which looks like this, is where you're going to spend your time right now. But later on, there will be the AI article. You'll actually be able to get the HTML spin tags, right? For if you're using Ranker or you have SEO software. So this would be good for SEO people that are trying to build tier 2, tier 3 links, and they need, an article to turn into hundreds of articles so they can go and build a bunch of, different tiered backlinks for websites. Not recommended to do that strategy with tier 1 links, but with tier 2 and 3, it would be totally fine. And then he's not making any claims that their AI grammar and spelling repair checker is not going to be on the same level as Grammarly. Obviously, Grammarly puts millions of dollars into their tool to be able to make it that way, and that's not what Chugzi is. So it does a nice, decent, basic job of fixing things, but you're also going to want to have the Grammarly Chrome extension so you can just fix all the basic stuff that Grammarly identifies as well, right? So we're into the paraphrasing tool. Okay, so it brought in the article, and this article right here is not going to be unique. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back up, and you can do different things. Now there is a bunch of different languages that you can choose from. Now automatically, or the feedback that I've gotten is that this right now it's working really, really well with English. So just keeping that in mind, that if you get it for any of the other languages, that it's not on the same level right now. Currently, English is definitely the best language right now that it works in, but it does offer other languages. So I just wanted to note that. Now you can choose from informal or formal, or just keep it on auto. I'm going to leave it on auto for now. There's input mode. I'm going to leave it on auto, but you can choose text or HTML as well. And later on, when you choose HTML, that's going to allow you to grab the spinning of different sentences and such to go out and take the spin tags and everything, right? But right now, the biggest one that you would change right here is probably the difference. It defaults to around the 10% unique words right here, and around a 15% difference in result. Now, what I'm finding in my testing is that usually the default setting right here will not have, when I put it through Copyscape, it had no plagiarism detected, right? So you can leave it on this. The further you move these dials right here, right, the more guaranteed uniqueness that you're going to get, right? So you can easily take this to the 50% right there, and you're going to have the greatest chance. So let's just take this to 20% right now. So you do have that fine tuning, which is cool, but the default version can yield you 0 paraphrasing detected, but in general, Ben has let me know that you could expect up to between 10 and 30% max plagiarism. Now, duplicate content on Google obviously knows that there's going to be some overlap of content on different people's sites, right? I mean, there are massive sites out there like Huffington Post that just curates content and publishes, content that is on other sites as well. So there's nothing wrong with that, but you do want a certain level of uniqueness in your article. And so 30% is good, right? So, but you can definitely make the different adjustments right there if you need. Okay, so once you pick your difference level right here, then all we're going to do is just push the rephrase button. And then it's has a nice graphic right there while it's working. And the robot says, "I'm working on your request. Please wait." Now get ready for this, because it is interesting and it's different than anything that I've seen before. So the text is going to start outputting right here. And since this was almost 1,000-word article, it's going to take a little bit more time. So now we're done, and you can click any sentence to get more choices. So think of this as, if we wanted to rewrite the title, we have how to choose a reliable web hosting company. How do you choose a reliable hosting company? You can even select get more. So it's going to go and rewrite our title even more. How do you choose a reliable web hosting company? How do I decide on a trustworthy web hosting company. So you can actually select that. You can change that. And look, when we click on this, it's going to change the entire title for us right when we click it. Super cool. So now you come through here and each sentence. So think of this as sentence paraphrasing and rewriting one sentence at a time and not just by a word at a time, right? So if this was paraphrased as other tools do, it's hundreds of keywords or hundreds of words built in here. And you would, if you were going to manually do that work, it could still take you 30 minutes just to get through the article, or longer, 30 minutes to an hour. In this case, all you do is just go through. It is very old, and previously all that you had to consider when selecting the right web hosting service was bandwidth and storage space. Okay, so if we click on this, we're going to get other ideas, other generations. A long time ago, it is very old, and previously all that you had. A long time ago, there were times when all you had to consider when choosing the right web hosting service was bandwidth and storage. I actually like the way that this reads better. So what I would do is just come over here and click on this and watch the text over here on the left side. When I click over here, it will automatically change and update that. So now we have a new sentence over here. The sentence that it already has right here is already a new sentence, right? If we take this and go and do a Copyscape test, it will most likely pass with the setting that we had. But we can come through here and we can change even more text by coming through here. You can choose this one. You can change the top. So this is the original sentence. Today, when you decide on the right web, so the first one up here, this white sentence in a box is actually the original. So I'm going to go change it back over here. So you can come through here. That is when you decide on a web host, right? So this is the original. You can switch it with a new sentence. It is very old and previously all that you had, or you can leave it with the one that it already paraphrased. Okay. And then if you want more, if you don't like the one that it came up with, you don't like the second option over here, then you can click the get more button and it will come up with another sentence. Now, talk about the tech part of it. So Ben, the creator of this software, has his own algorithm and AI tools that he has built in, that he has a unique platform here, that it's going through a different algorithm than any other tool out there like this. So it's not using GPT-3 language or anything like that to do this, but it's also not using traditional spin rewriting like you see on article spinners like Spin Rewriter. So it definitely is a different technology that we have not seen before. So it's pretty cool. You can click on the sentence over here and just change it with a new sentence over here. There are some basic but very important, and then it comes back over here. So it's one sentence at a time. Look, it highlights the sentence, and this one, in this case, it gave us 2 variations. And you can just click and change it. So it's super fast the way it changes the sentence. And you can just come through here and this changes the entire sentence. Now, what you also can do is if you have a Grammarly installed, you will get some suggestions. So you can edit this while you're going through this. So you can spend 5 minutes going through this, fixing things very well. CPU to run very complexly. Complex probably would have made sense as well. Sometimes Grammarly is not correct. Provision of parking for other businesses domains names. I don't know which one to pick on that one, actually. Leave that in the comment. All right. So we have this giant one right here. Now we can rephrase the entire thing again. We can copy this, right? So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go over to Copyscape and I'm going to delete. We're going to put that in here and let's see if anything shows up right here. Whoops, we're going to log back in. I'm running out of credits. I'm going to need to refill my account. Okay, so no results found. So this entire article right here, no results found for it. Okay, and if we zoom back up here, the setting that we were on was just 20 and 10, and the default setting is 15 and 10. So that is, in most cases, it's going to be 100% unique. And if you need it to go up more, then you can just use this dial right here. Okay. So all in all, you've got a paraphrasing tool right here. You've got built-in ever-growing article database of PLR. I don't know how many are in there, but it looked like tens of thousands of articles are in there, and it just continues to grow. It automatically checks for grammar and spelling, and it's just a great paraphrasing tool, unlimited paraphrasing. And you can see the quality of the content, that it actually still sounds 100% human readable. So when it's done right, rewriting this, it does it in a unique way using artificial intelligence, where it still rewrites this content as if you handed it off to another human editor or human rewriter, and they're actually going out and rewriting this, right? Now, in my conversation with the founder and creator of Chugzi, his name's Ben, I did ask him about the technology behind this, right? And what separates this from Spin Rewriter and other, and Quillbot, right? Those are the other two that come to mind, Quillbot and Spin Rewriter. Well, most paraphrasing tools and article rewriter tools have a limited number of results, you can usually feed the same results for the same input, right? So you can expect that there's going to be a certain amount of variations for one word and one way of rewriting a phrase, and that's what you're left with, right? Now, with Chugzi doesn't do this, is what he's saying right here. Chugzi does not do this. Chugzi is unpredictable. It uses artificial intelligence to actually go and rewrite the content. So pretty cool stuff. That's Chugzi. I know that a few of you have already asked me over the last month if I could do a review on Chugzi. I finally got back, reached out to Ben, the creator. He got back to me and he was excited to, follow up with me, and gave me this test account. And we had a nice, probably 30-minute conversation this morning. And overall, there's a lot of good things coming to Chugzi, and this is a brand new take on rewriting content using new technology, new artificial intelligence in a way to rewrite articles like we've never seen before. So if you have a need in your business, if you do anything with private label rights, or you have a need to rewrite something, for example, if you see an article on a website and you just want to rewrite it and then maybe add your own twist to it, this tool could really benefit you to get you started with the content rewriting, right? Because the other AI tools that are coming out, they're great from writing from scratch, but you can't, the rephrasing and rewriting functionality of the AI writers that are out there is not really something that's very impressive. This is very, very dynamic and has a lot of possible output that this can bring you for the content that you want to rewrite. So this is, if you are interested in it, you can go and click the first link below, and it is on AppSumo right now for a limited time, and they won't be on AppSumo forever, and they will be charging monthly. And I believe the monthly is going to be $100 a month. So this is a really, really good deal for unlimited, never have to pay again, one-time fee, and you get this awesome tool. And it does look promising, like he's going to continue developing the app into just continuing to be great. So that's Chugzi. Let me know what you think in the comments of it, and I will see you in the next video.